Hey Lumineers, welcome back to the 23 Foils channel. Today I have what looks like 30 blisters and one Ursula's Return Trove. I'm going to go ahead and start ripping these bad boys. We have our local league tomorrow, and I am pretty far away from having playable sets of what we want to do. My girlfriend's going to be rocking the Ruby Sapphire, and I will likely rock a Ruby Amethyst. I might be converting to green steel if there's nothing on this earth I can do to make a compelling argument against it or against blue-red. Actually, let's just look at let's get back here. Really hoping to find, I think I need 2 more Diablos and 1 more Sisu. In one of my other videos, I somehow managed to skip past a Diablo. So there was another Diablo in one of those packs I had. It's not a bad hit. Not quite sure how I did that, but very glad I went back and found it and didn't just donate it with the other stuff. A lot of interesting results. I've seen some 64 to 48 player event results from like Europe and England, and they actually have a pretty good amount of Ruby Amethyst still coming in second, third place, as well as the 10K pack event, which there was a lot of green steel and blue red in, including one of our local players at my store, Nick Mercer. He ended up placing in the I don't know if it was the top 16 or top 8, to be honest with you, but either way, super incredible that someone from our store could do that. Very exciting. I'm also liking how much people are still out there deck building. I feel like the meta is not really... first legendary, Triton. The meta isn't really fully decided just yet. People are still playing around, seeing what's going to work. There's a lot of blue steel, red yellow Mufasa out there, green steel, obviously, purple red variants, those with the 3-drop Sisu and 2-drop Flynn Rider, those without. Seeing some brew map adaptations that are very interesting. One of the secret sauces of one of the top events I saw is they were playing the one-cost song that's never seen play before, It Calls to Me, which lets you, it's a one-cost inkable song, and it lets you draw a card as well as place 3 cards from your opponent's discard shuffled back into their deck. This might sound disadvantageous, but honestly, it sounds pretty stellar against any blue player. If you can snipe their items out of their discard, you can really shut down their engine. So it's a really inadvertent way to punish them. But I think it definitely has some real merit, because at worst case, it's a better draw engine into Ruby Amethyst. It allows you to filter better. Pairing that with like Turn-a-Box Followers and the 1-drop Broom, you can really make that 60-card deck start feeling like a 52-card deck. So that's kind of exciting to see. It's also fun to see all the different variants. There's some really heavy item blue-red decks. I was trying to play around with a really location-heavy blue-red deck, pairing with Triton, and using that as essentially a mega ice block if you can shift it out. He actually has some pretty decent shift targets, one of which is a 4-cost 3/4 body inkable that allows your territories, locations, when destroyed, become ink, which I think if you're running a lot of locations, you're running that card as a shift, can really help you shut down some things. Oh, Pegasus, great little hit. Anyway, it's just really interesting to see how many people are playing around with the meta and really digging deep to create some special decks. I'm really excited for what comes of it. I'm not necessarily super excited about the Bucky and Diablo meta. Those two cards are almost quintessentially dictating the whole meta right now, which is pretty wild. I don't think we've had that much dictation by just a couple cards before. I mean, before it was the whole Mim package that really impacted everything, and it's still a very impressive package, but nowhere near just two of those cards solely causing so much of the shift. Oh, another legendary. We got the Queen coming out. All right, we're somewhere about halfway through the loose packs. Such a beautiful card, the Mob Song. Really excited to see what lists come out of Chicago this week. I feel like we are going to see some sweet spice. I feel like people are going to be bringing out a lot of homebrews, expecting to hit people with some surprises in order to clutch out the wins. All right, another legendary Mickey Mouse. Ruby Mufasa also seeing a lot of success right now. I'm also kind of interested in that. They've given them a lot of options for card draw, including that foiled beast we just opened. Love this Sisu as well. Such an awesome card. I feel like it kind of shines in the early game when everyone still has big hand sizes, and unless they're a blue player and really dominating the draw engine, it kind of drops off late game. But it is awesome to be impactful for the turn 2 Flynn. I think that's one of my favorite synergies that have come out of this. It really offers you a great early game 1-2 punch. All right, can we get a enchanted out of these blister packs? We're getting down to the wire though. Any enchanted hit would be awesome. I prefer the wall over Snuggly Duckling if it had to be a location, as I already have a Snuggly Duckling from trade. So I'd love to complete the set before I start duplicating up, which Chapter 1 stuff has not gotten the message, as I have 4 Maui and 4 Aladdin at this time. I really wish some of those were a Genie or extra Elsa or something of that nature, but just kind of at the mercy of luck. Man. Alright, going down to the final 5 here. One of the really big things I'm really been weighing on my heart, especially after the interviews at the Atlanta Challenge, I'm thinking one of my follow-up questions to the community is going to be, we've seen great success in the competitive space and development of the metagame, but what I think I really want, because a lot of people are being a little turned off by the highly competitive scene, I think what I want ideally is the opposite of a set championship, where it's meta decks are banned. You know, come with your 99 puppies, your Jafar deck, your movie themed deck, your brooms, and let's have an off meta night that has its own special prizing. Maybe it could even be a non-foil variant of the promo card, and maybe it can have like opposite ruling too, where it's for locals only. And something like that could really kind of help incentivize people to have more fun, other than just dive hard for the meta. One of my favorite stores that I've really enjoyed going to. There used to be, every time I'd go there, probably at least about 10 to 14 people playing, including 6 girls probably under the age of like 10 or 11. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay, there we go. It was just awesome seeing that many young people playing, their families playing. All right, unfortunately, all we got was these 3 legendaries. All right, let's do this Trove. And anyway, those people got kind of turned off because they had their set championship, and it was largely dominated by outsiders. I think only one person that was local placed, I think, in the top 4, earning a card. And then obviously the kids were kind of mercilessly stomped. Like, it's not like people were necessarily rude to them, but it probably just wasn't a super great experience. So I would love the encouragement and maybe support from Ravensburger to kind of have fun nights, or to have the best of 2 format, or I mean, not best of 2, but best of 2-on-2 format. Anything along those lines, anything that helps promote lower stakes, more freedom to express, more crazy decks. I think that would do wonders for the community. I think that would help people be engaged and have a good time, or even just making sure that there's some sort of kids bracket. I don't know, these are just hopes and dreams. I really want to kind of get as many people's thoughts as possible, and maybe kind of pose it to Ravensburg, because it's just really sad to me to see a group of 14 that used to play very frequently be relegated to almost none because of their experience at the set championships. And maybe that was destined to happen, or maybe, but it's just sad. It's just sad hearing about one of the greatest parts of the overall community kind of falling apart because of that. Anyway, just it breaks my heart. All right, another legendary Triton. And these are not really coming in clutch for me. Come on, Diablo, Sisu, or any enchanted. Two packs left. Big old nothing. And last but not least, maybe it is least, who knows? Nope. And nope. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.